with another video, and my daughter is here with me today.
Hi.
And we are going to unbox this month's Sketchbox. Finally, I know it's late. We were all sick for a while, and it came, and we just didn't get to it. And I don't know how long this is going to take, because I already know what's in here. I got spoiled, but I'm so excited. Let's just admire this beautiful artwork by Kendra Peterson. I'm friends with her on Instagram. She and I follow each other. She does beautiful work. And this was done, I think, with the Inktense box. And man, what beautiful colors. I am just so impressed with this piece. So if you guys...
It is very cool.
Yeah, if you guys don't follow Kendra, you should. So take a second and grab her Instagram link and follow her. And let's get into this box. I can show you what's inside. We got a palette.
Ooh,
Let's just take it all out. I'm so excited. Is that everything? I'll get the sticker. Oh, and there's a Copic. Okay. All right.
Anything else in there?
Nope.
Here's this month's cute little sticker.
Check it out. So we have a lot of Sketchbox signature stuff, which would normally upset me, but this month I'm so excited about it. So we have...
Can I say something?
Hold on. We have Sketchbox signature pigment powders in primary red, blue, and yellow. We are making watercolor paint, kids.
Yep. We also have a where does it say?
Pearl X.
Pearl X powder in antique 622 antique silver.
So we're going to be able to make metallic paints. We have a Copic multi-liner, which is a 0.1 millimeter brown liner. I do not have a brown Copic multi-liner, so that's kind of fun.
And then we have some Sketchbox signature gum Arabic.
And that will go to making the paints. And we have a little palette.
Your little classic palette.
And this is a Sketchbox signature 3/8 inch angled chisel brush. So I am...
What about this?
Oh, yeah. And then we have a surface. You want to say what that is?
In Montreal.
Montval.
A Montval watercolor block.
From Canson. So it's cold press paper.
140-pound paper and 300 GSM.
Yep. This is a block. So I've had this paper before. It is cellulose paper. It is not my favorite watercolor paper, but I've never had a block of it. So I'm interested to play with it. But guys, can I just tell you why I'm so excited about this? So I recently picked up a mulling slab and a muller, and I was going to just take some of the stuff that I already have here. I bought gum Arabic too. And I was like, I'm just going to I don't know, make my own paints. I want to make some watercolor paints. It'll be fun. And then Sketchbox was like, here is everything you need to do it. So I actually already bought a palette for this purpose, and I'm going to make paints with my mulling slab. I'm going to put together a whole watercolor palette just from what we have here. And I can't wait to do that. I don't know how long that's going to take, but we're going to learn how to make watercolors. So I'm super jazzed about that. Oh,
this month's art piece is really cool.
That is a very beautiful art piece. Let's see who the artist is. The artist's name is Dustin Spagnola. There is their Instagram and website. And contemporary visual artist and painter. Current work explores portraiture, the human form, and light through mediums of both spray paint and oil. Cool. That's cool.
That's cool.
So like I said, just before we start here, normally Sketchbox signature stuff makes me a little miffed, but for this particular purpose, I am not looking to become a paint maker, but I have always wanted to try it. So if this is Sketchbox's way of being able to deliver it to us affordably, I am so excited. So I don't know how much we're going to use this guy, just because like I said, can you grab that right there?
Yep.
So I bought this a while back, and I bought it with the purpose that I would fill it with paints that I made myself. So we are gonna see how many of these wells we can fill with Sketchbox signature paints. It fits half pans, and this is more mixing space underneath. This was a $10 palette on Amazon. Lindsay, the frugal crafter, bought one, and I, love when she does things, and she makes me spend money. So just kidding, Lindsay. I did it on my own. But yeah, so I have this, and it fits half pans. So we're gonna fill it with half pans of paint, and well, I'm just gonna get going here, guys. I'm so excited about this. So let's do it.
Yep.
All right, so we started mulling the paint, and it's really fun. And so we figured that we would go ahead and show you what we're doing. We're just gonna mull the primary blue, and then we'll maybe make a metallic blue because we haven't done a metallic yet. So let's just go ahead and start. Here is the primary blue powder. It looks purple on the camera right now, and it looks like I'm bleeding. I'm not. It's just dye. I just have dye all over me from...
It's red paint pigment.
It's red pigment. Okay. So I'm just going to scoop out a little bit here. I'm not really measuring anything. I just am having a good time doing this. That seems good because we're going to use it for more than one color. Go ahead and add the gum arabic. Just add a few drops. That seems about good. To start with, if we need more, we'll add more. And then we just kind of mix it. We're doing this on this is a piece of glass. I actually think we need more gum arabic.
All right.
Can you add some more?
Yep.
All right.
How much?
A couple more drops. There we go. That seems better. All right. So I think this is going to read like an ultramarine blue just because it looks pretty warm. Like I said, it almost reads like a purple. But again, I have never done this before. We're just having fun.
That's true. I've never done it before either.
All right, so I think that's a pretty good pasty situation here. And then next stop is going to be to mull a little bit. So I'm going to I'm just going to take and scrape everything that's on here onto the muller because quite a bit of it is stuck on this thing. Palette knife is the word for it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, go ahead and mull it. It's very sticky.
Yes. I'm not going to try to pull it up because I might smack the camera.
Just go ahead and grind it till, I don't know, until you don't feel the granules is what I keep kind of doing.
You got to keep it in one place. Well, mostly in one place because, like,
all right, I think we could maybe add a tad more gum arabic to this one. Here, I got it. There we go.
Very hard.
Let's just do another little bit of gum arabic because this is just...
This little scrapey bit right there. Okay, can I do this?
Yeah, I'll let you do it in a second here. I'm just trying to get all this pigment into the center.
Right.
All right, go ahead.
You.
All right. Feel good?
Yeah. I mean, well, it's just still a tiny bit grainy. Maybe just a little bit more. There.
Don't spread it out too much. Okay. So then the first thing that I always try to do is just pull it off of the muller. It's okay. Get as much off the muller as I can. I'm getting pretty good. Oh, I said that and then I did that. But getting pretty good at getting a lot of it off of there. And then that's just going to go scrape right into our container. Go ahead and scrape some more in. You want to do one?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's a pretty good amount. Get that in here. And it's looking pretty good. I'm going to fill it, if I can, all the way. We've been trying to like...
Want me to get you a piece of watercolor paper so you can test it?
No, because this one's just a pure pigment. So I'm not looking for a
Okay.
color match or anything. I'm just trying to do as much just to kind of have the primary color so that I know what we can do. So
Alright.
there's a half pan. It's pretty full, and I'm going to go ahead and put it over here, and then we'll put it in our thing, probably somewhere in here.
That didn't take that long.
No, that one went pretty good. All right, so now...
Do you think that maybe we could make like metallic blue and a purple if we have enough time?
Oh yeah, I mean, like we're definitely gonna do all the colors. Go ahead and scoop. Let's get 1 or 2 scoops out. Don't take too much. I do have 2 of these kits. Yeah, go ahead. So I'm being liberal with my scoops because I definitely have enough.
This much?
Yeah, maybe. Let's see, maybe a little bit more. Okay, that's good. All right, so then
Arabic.
hold on. I want to add the metallic.
Oh yeah, right.
So we haven't opened this metallic yet. Gonna open it here. All right. Okay, hold on. It's got a seal because it's metallic pearl color. Oh, look how pretty this is. Look at that. Woo! All right, now let's no. That's good. Let's add that. I feel like that's gonna be real shimmery. To start with.
How much gum Arabic?
I don't know. Just that's good to start. And then
that's gonna be too little. Can I mix it this time?
Yeah, you can mix it, and then if
Thank you.
I think I need more gum Arabic, I will add more. You think you're right. I think we need a little bit more. There we go.
That wasn't a little bit. That was 2 big drops.
I think that'll be good though. Yeah, there you go.
This is so satisfying.
It is really satisfying. This one in particular. I got way too close to the mic there. Sorry about that, everybody. All right. Can I help you a little bit because I don't want to make too much of a space.
Oh, that's how you're doing it.
Yeah, you just kind of use the edge.
I knew how you were doing it for a sec, then my brain went blank on how you were doing it.
Oh, it's pretty though.
That's true.
It's like really pretty, like this navy blue kind of metallic liquid, almost gunmetal color. I don't know. This one I want to swatch when we're done putting it in. I want to swatch it to see. All right. Ready to mull it. Get all of this onto here.
This time.
Yeah, I'm going to mull it only because I don't know how much I should mull a mica powder. If this is mica, I don't know. But it feels like
that makes
give
sense.
it a little mull. And I don't know what I'm doing, guys. This is just us having a good time. But that's what box is supposed to be about. Is just having fun and doing a little bit of testing. All right. So we pull that up and we can start. Just grab some open paper. We will, but let's just grab some open paper because we're on camera.
All right, this paper. How's this paper?
That's fine.
All right. Where do I put it?
Just bring it over here.
Okay.
We are definitely getting a whole nice amount here.
Can I do the last little scrapey?
Yeah. Hold on. Trying to stay in the thing. Yeah, go ahead.
A little bit tricky to do that.
Still
I
quite
don't remember to do it at an angle.
Yeah, like there you go.
Ow, your nail.
Sorry.
It's fine.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, we got most of it there. Excellent. And then I'll put it in here.
Just test it right now, I guess.
Yeah, hold on. Okay. So now we shall test the color. I have
just on some Arches watercolor paper.
Yep, here's some Arches. We'll just set it right here.
That's perfect.
And I'll just pull some up from here. Oh,
can I do that also?
Look at that.
Can I do that?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Oh, it's really staining.
It's staining what?
Just go ahead and do it there. That's so pretty.
Mine's a little bit deeper.
You gotta wipe it down, see? Ooh, I really like that.
Watered it down a lot.
And that tells us what that blue color is going to look like too. It's reading more purple on the camera, but it is more ultramarine blue kind of situation.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. So anyway, that's kind of where we're at. We are going to go ahead and spend some time we've made 2 oranges, a red, all 3 primaries at this point. So red, yellow, and the blue. We made the metallic blue, and we have a brown. So now we're going to focus on greens and some purples and maybe a few more metallics. And yeah, we'll be back.
Definitely.
All right, so we made a bunch of colors. We have 15 colors here, and I ended up with a couple of these sketch boxes, mainly because I was on the Sketchbox last month, so I bought a few extras, and then I forgot to cancel those extra subscriptions. So it was worked out because we ended up not having enough pigment powder of a couple colors, so we just kept playing with it, and it was so much fun. So we have 2 watercolor blocks. My daughter's here with me. We have 2 of the same brushes, 2 of the same Copic markers, and we're just going to go ahead and you'll watch us swatch.
Yep.
And then we will come back and go right into an art piece. So we're each going to do a fun art piece, and we will come back with our thoughts at the end.
Yep.
Okay, so we just kept on painting on, and we had a lot of fun. Let's start with the swatches of everything. So we made some pretty samey colors in the end. We thought these browns were a little bit more different than they are. They're not, but that's okay. And then the same thing, the purples are, it doesn't look like they're very different, but this one is much more of a traditional purple, and this is much more of a mauve. This brown, or this is like almost a burnt sienna. It's not quite as orange as this one. So it's a little bit nuanced. And then there's my daughter's swatches.
And there's also some metallic colors.
Yeah, the metallic colors actually turned out really cool. We've got this like kind of Aztec-y gold, this kind of bronzy thing going on. The blue shimmer one is my favorite, and then just the straight shimmer. That's just the gum arabic and the pearl-X powder, but it turned out to be like a really cool metallic paint.
Yeah, can I explain my art piece first?
Sure, go ahead.
So I'm gonna actually do one more piece that's split in half. So my idea was kind of to do something with the seasons. I'm not done with either of these yet. Just this video is gonna be insanely long if I had time to finish them. But I was gonna do the spring and summer ones today, and then in another piece I'll just do the fall and winter ones. So for spring I did like some hills of flowers on them. And then I didn't do the spikes on the little things, these things on the sun yet. But if you're wondering why the sun looks a little green, that was because I was impatient and wasn't gonna wait for the blue to dry. So, yeah, I'll probably just go back over it. On this, we have just a random boy and girl on the beach playing with the beach ball. This one is turning out really good. I still have a lot to do. Like, I still have to add some details and stuff, and do in the back, and like go in the background, do the background if I can make words, and like do a few more spikes on, like do one of these things on the sun. I really don't know.
Okay.
But the only reason I'm not peeling the tape off yet is because I still gotta finish it. So
yeah, she's still gonna finish it, but I think it's turning out so great, and it's really fun. These watercolors are not as traditional to work with as I think we might have been expecting. Just because they're still drying, so they're sticky, but on top of that, they're definitely more like an inky pigment powder, which is fine. I should have expected that. But it definitely was more staining and really heavy pigment loads. So it was definitely something that I was struggling with as well. So I'm going to use the multi-liner just to sign this piece because I didn't use it otherwise. I could have, I just didn't. No surprise here, I did a loose floral. But this one turned out pretty nice. I did this one entirely with the angle brush. It was a challenge for my art style to work just with this brush, but it's a good brush. It's a nice angle chisel brush. It'll definitely, I actually think this is going to be a great brush for gouache, as I use a lot of gouache, and it's just thick. It's just stiff enough, but not too stiff, that I think it's going to be really fun for gouache. Definitely a high quality brush. The paper was interesting. I have worked with Canson Montval before, and I kind of thought it was going to be a little bit less nice, to be honest. It worked really well. Here is the other piece that I did. I wanted to see how it would gradiate. One thing I really want to say about the pigments. So the yellow and the blue are phenomenal. That red pigment is like fire. And that's not a good thing. I don't mean that like, oh, it's fire, like the kids say. I mean, it is so staining. Anytime we added it to a mix when we were mixing the pigments, it took over. I could have had an eighth as much of it as I had of the other two, just because it was a lot. And even on, like you can see here, it just, anytime I tried to mix colors, I had to mix a tiny bit of red with everything else. So the red pigment, for whatever reason, seems to be a lot stronger than the other two. So that was a challenge. But I was able to get a nice neutral here, which was cool. And I ended up getting some nice layers. They're not perfect, and this is not my strongest piece ever, but it was fun, and I got layers, and I made some pretty trees, and yeah, it worked out really, really well.
I think they look nice.
I was, while she was still working here, starting another floral piece. I wanted to see how it reacted on 100% cotton paper. This is Bao Academy watercolor paper. I was able to get a little bit more value on here. Again, maybe just because I'm a little bit more comfortable working on 100% cotton paper. And I did switch to a round brush. You can tell with the much more refined loose florals here that I was definitely working with a round brush. But I didn't finish this one yet. I will go ahead and link it in the comments below when I finish it. I just wanted to play and see what I could do with these colors. Go ahead, honey.
So my piece was going to be really hard with just using the angle brush. So I just went ahead and used some different brushes. I used this I went in Crafting Mode Cat's Tongue number 4 brush. So what I did I used it for the sun spike things. That's just what I'm going to call them. And I got some red orange, and I just kind of went like that on it. And then I also used a One Rosemary and Co. Designer red dot brush to just basically for a lot of other stuff. And so to help me do some stuff, I used some Dr. P.H. Martin's Bleed Proof White, like over here. See if I can get like something with the sun. You'll see me do that in a video. It didn't turn out the best doing that. And I used it for one other thing that I didn't actually use. So I wanted to make a pink flower. So I combined some red and some of this, and you see I did get this nice pinky coral color. And then I actually kind of decided that I went out of the way just like a little bit like to my limits with this by using like 2 different brushes and already some of that. So I decided that I just make red flowers, and I honestly am happy that I did that.
Yeah, it's all really awesome. You did a great job.
Yeah.
We're gonna go real quick, and I'm gonna insert myself here later talking about pricing. So you will see that in 3, 2, 1. All right, so day after Christy here, and I'm just here to talk about pricing a little bit quickly. So the basic question is, was this box worth it? I am here to tell you that this box is an incredible value. So normally I get really up in arms about Sketchbox doing signature stuff, but in this case, what a cool idea and what a nice, amazing execution. So let's just put prices up so that we can talk about it here. So Sketchbox values this box at $48.39. I paid $40 for it. That includes shipping. So $48.39 is an amazing value. And I'm going to talk a little bit about how I came up with my value. So my best value, I am going to just the first number here is the number with the $14.97 as the pigment powder bundle amount. Everything else I have a comparable item to. So the gum arabic, the chisel, those are both Sketchbox signature, but I was able to find things that I believe would be comparable if I bought them myself. The Copic multiliner is exact. The Pearl FX is exact. The Art Alternatives palette wasn't Art Alternatives, but it was the same palette. And the Canson Montval watercolor block, it says it's exclusive, but I actually was able to look it up on Blick, and that's what they would charge for it on Blick. So it might be a little bit over in price. My best price with all of that was $43.23. But here's what I'm here to say. My best price for getting pigment powders for watercolors for 3 different pigments for this amount would have been so much more money. $27 minimum when I was looking, and it's not easy to find. You're looking on Etsy. If you're looking on like Blick or Jerry's, you're talking about some very high quality artist grade pigments. And not that these aren't, because I don't think these are like the world's best pigment powders, but this was for fun. This is like to learn, and it's color theory, and it is an opportunity to just make something that you can have a good time with. My daughter and I had a blast doing this. It is something I've wanted to try for a long time, but investing in the pigments is a lot of money. And so this was such an affordable way for us to do this. And now we have this little Sketchbox palette. Now this palette did not come with the box. This was something I bought on Amazon, and I will put an affiliate link for it below. It's a really nice little palette. It's got that there, and then it's also got mixing space underneath that you can like take it out. But I ended up using it because I had it, and it had 18 wells, and I thought, okay, I can't imagine us making more than 18 paints. And you know, we made 15. And I still want to play because they're having a contest right now, and I want to play and see if we can come up with anything for the contest. So in general, was this box a value? I think this box was a slam dunk. This might be my favorite Sketchbox I've ever gotten. It was such a good time, and it is something that, as an artsy person, I had such a good time playing with. I've seen so many people doing these like incredible mixes and watercolors and stuff with this box. So I think Sketchbox, you're onto something here. Recently, I really feel like you've been knocking it out of the park. And yeah, so that is it for the pricing information. And we're going to go back for the end of the video. All right, so our final thoughts here are that this box was amazing.
Awesome.
What a super fun thing. Sketchbox,
Definitely.
you knocked it out of the park with this one.
Oh,
what
definitely.
a cool idea. Something I've wanted to do for a long time. I think definitely something that everybody who likes art supplies can get into. And I would love to see more kind of things like this. I don't know exactly what that means, but I would definitely like to see more stuff like this. You know what kind of box I want, Sketchbox, if we're asking? We got an alcohol ink box from Scrawlrbox a while back. I would love an alcohol ink box. Like, give me alcohol inks and give us kind of a tutorial to play with them. That would be really fun. Did you guys get this box? If you did, what did you think about it? Did you love it as much as us? What did you do with the colors? Tell me some colors you got that we didn't get here. We would love for you to do that in the comments below. And that's going to be it for us today. We hope that this inspires you to learn how to mix some pigments and make watercolors, or just play with the ones that you have. And we will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.